Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Cutter, and I'm running for the City Council here in Lancaster in the Castle Ward. And I'm going to respond to a couple of issues here in the city today, one of which is our fire service. And initially, when I was asked by somebody who came to join me for a coffee here at the Zoo Cafe to ask me about things I was interested in and what my concerns were, I wasn't sure whether city councillors had any control over the fire service, and I did a bit of checking. And when you pay your council tax bill, you get a letter that tells you what your council tax is used for. And one of the areas to which council tax money goes is the fire service. So I realised that as a city councillor, I do potentially have the opportunity to speak on that issue. So I'm going to. I think it is important that city councillors address issues that are not national policy ones, but are ones that they can actually try and do something about. So our fire service here in the city is under threat. Now, growing up, I used to watch TV shows like Trumpton, which had Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grubb as the firemen, and later Fireman Sam with my own children. And one of the key things about those TV shows is everybody knows who their local firefighter is. And I know who some of my local firefighters are because I've met them through my business. When we had our burglary at the Lord Ashton, which is now called the Duke Job, there was a small amount of arson, and they had to call the fire brigade to come and investigate the fire source. And it must have been their shortest journey ever, because they were able to reverse from the back door of the fire station to the side street there at Nile Street and be right by the door to the premises. And they were there for a good 2 hours doing investigative work with infrared cameras, trying to source the source of the smoke smell that myself and the CSI had detected. Found some evidence of arson in the cellar and the attic and behind the bar. And I was very grateful to them for their efforts. Spending the time to make sure there wasn't any live fire in the building. And I think we have to realise what a valuable service it is for us to have here, right here in the city centre. And I will be doing the best I can to ensure that pressure is put on the other agencies responsible for funding the fire service to make sure that we maintain the good quality service here in the city. Because not just reacting to emergencies, like when your house is on fire, or when somebody's trapped in a car or in some other emergency situation, fire service officers also do important work in schools with fire safety, and also when you come to your house and install smoke alarms. I think it's very, very important that we see that service, and I think it's really important that we actually see that as part of the community in the same way that we do see community support officers and police officers as people that we know. And again, as I said in my previous video on crime, I'll be looking to see more investment to provide the infrastructure to support our emergency services here in the city. And one of the reasons I was kind of reflecting on the fire services, one, somebody came to join me and asked me a question about firefighters. And two, I've had some great interaction on my YouTubes from Barney McGrew, one of the firefighters from Trumpton that I mentioned before. And I'd encourage all of you to follow in his example and make comments on my YouTubes and ask me questions, either on Facebook or on YouTube, or come and ask me personally, as a number of people have done today when they've seen me sat here outside the Zoo Cafe on Market Street. And I'll do my best to react to them and to answer them and to let you know what my thoughts are on the issues that are concerning you, and how I'll do my best to represent you as a city councillor. So I'm going to come back to Barney in a couple of my future videos on a couple of key issues. One, how I will make time to serve the city of Lancaster, and two, how I will make sure that the licence trade in Lancaster, which I'm part of, doesn't contribute to the antisocial behaviour that goes on here in the city. And it was really great of Barney to raise these issues, because it's allowed me to draw attention, or will allow me to draw attention, to a number of things I've been involved in the past. And I've spoken on Radio 4 about the role of pubs in combating antisocial behaviour and public health. And it would be great for me to be able to focus on that for a little while. Thanks very much. And again, I encourage all of you to follow in Barney's example and comment on the YouTubes and ask me questions, and I'll do the best I can to respond. Thanks very much.